Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Crave Life. Today's a very special, very different type of adventure where I'm actually heading out to do some shopping. I've had some concern for a friend of mine that basically hiked out into the middle of nowhere, into the mountains, like cold extreme mountains, into a small little hunter's cabin out there, August 18th. He literally went in there with some boots, a backpack, and like 5 pounds of oatmeal. Didn't even take a gun. No protection, no nothing. Wouldn't listen to anybody. So what can you do? Hopefully he's not in major trouble, and I hope he's alive. September 30th was the last time I heard officially from him. That was the last text I got. You can actually get a little bit of cell phone service if you take a little hike. His food supply is probably in danger. He might be starving to death. He has no way to contact anybody. There's no electricity there. There's no cell phone service. I think his phone might have been shut off. I really don't know. I'm going to Home Depot. I'm going to Fred Meyer. I'll stop by a European deli. He's got a really strange diet, and I kind of know the stuff he likes to eat, so I'll try to just buy him some mix of stuff that he does like. Hopefully save a life. Right before Christmas is the time. It's actually December 23rd right now, and you can see what's going on outside. It's cold. It's like 0 degrees right now here in the mountains, and the elevation goes up. It's probably 20 below zero out there. I've got the airplane parked on a frozen lake right now, so that means we're going to actually take off the ice. We may see things that not everybody should be seeing, so I'm really hoping for a positive outcome. I'm hoping he's safe, secure, and just having a good, jolly old time. The regulations say you can drop stuff out of airplanes as long as you don't hurt persons or property. Don't try this at home. Please don't drop stuff out of your airplanes in the city or just for the fun of it. This is something that's needed to save a life. If I don't see him coming out on that porch, that's bad news, okay? That's really bad news. So thanks for joining, guys. This is gonna be an interesting one. Well guys, I'm currently in my garage. Now it's time to pack all this stuff I just bought into these buckets. I bought all the stuff that I would really want to be receiving myself on that end if I was stuck there for 4 months. Some protein, some sausage, and bagels and cream cheese and some butter and all that kind of good stuff. So let's get working, let's get packing. I hope you are doing well. Dropping 3 buckets for you with supplies. I plan to ride out soon, however I assume your food supply is very low by now. I am placing a copy of this letter into each bucket so that you know how many buckets are dropped in case you can't find one. Hope you're staying warm and having a nice time. That's like getting the news after 4 months of not having any kind of news. Oh, I hear an airplane. Weather's got to be good outside. So I'm basically dropping 3 buckets. If this hits somebody, you're probably not going to be talking about it. The only reason why I'm dropping this is to save a life. It's convenient that it happens to be Christmas next week, so hopefully these are great Christmas gifts. I'm going to label these buckets. 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3. 1 of 3. Why don't we wish them a nice Merry Christmas? Merry Christmas. Welcome back to the lake. We are standing physically on a lake. 654 is taking us there. I've got the buckets all together. I've got Merry Christmas on them. Hopefully they get delivered for a nice Merry Christmas out in the middle of nowhere. And these 3 guys are going to be flying 100 miles an hour to the ground. Depart right off the lake and head to the north, like way north. If he doesn't show up on this porch, and I'm gonna have to sound some alarms. We're gonna talk about a little bit of safety here, how to get these out of the airplane without causing an accident. And we've got to drop them in a way for him to be able to find them. So the plan is to do a pass first. He comes out, get his attention, and then we're gonna start dropping these things. And we're gonna jump in, fire up, taxi out across the lake, and blast off that way. Make a turn to the north, and we're taking you along with us. His whole family's concerned. I've been getting messages and text messages. Hey, is he okay? Is he alive? Hopefully everything's okay, and we're just worrying too much. Cold. I'm cold right here in the mountains. Oh man, I have no idea. And just having very minimal supplies and nothing to eat, things can get ugly really, really fast. So the plan is just to basically slow the airplane down to a minimal flight speed and try to have a controlled drop.
So there's a creek running through by the cabin, so we're going to be trying to drop it right on the point there, right between the creek and the cabin. There's not that much space, but I think we can do it.
Time to load these up. Heading out.
Alright guys, so the airplane's fired up, we got the heat rolling, oil pressure's up, oil temperature is going to rise while we taxi out. Little flaps. It's just been way too long, we've got to go. Gotta go. Can't really delay this any further. Alright, clear on the right. Alright, well, we're going to turn around here and blast out. Alright, off we go, guys.
There's a dog sled down there.
Leaving the Big Lake, Alaska area, we're heading to the north. We got to pass a series of valleys, peaks, and it gets gnarly back in here. So you really want to have the right gear if you're down on the ground. Cold weather gear, survival gear. Has me worried. That's just to say it real lightly. We're going to basically drop into a valley and they come through it, hopefully see him. It's a small little cabin on the side of a mountain, literally in the middle of nowhere. He's not really an Alaskan local, so he's not even acclimated to the weather. I hope he's okay. There's people that die here all the time that are just not prepared. There's a couple people that literally fell through the ice a couple of days ago, just a couple of lakes over from where we took off. Terrible tragedy. You can't ever have any form of complacency when you're out here in the Alaska wilderness. It will literally kill you. We are now starting to enter the mountain range. Once this valley is over with, we're going to pop in over another one. We're going to turn a 90-degree turn to the left, and we're going to start dropping down. We want to drop and lose altitude and be as low as we can, because we're moving, you know, at 70 miles an hour, 65. I don't really slow down much slower than that. Safety is the number one thing here. We don't want to endanger ourselves. A lot going through my mind right now, and hopefully this operation is a success. A success to me would be a live person on the ground, 3 buckets of supplies delivered without hitting him or the property. Based on my calculations, food is pretty much out. So 3 buckets will give him probably a month's worth of food at a really rationed diet. It's crazy. We have entered the mountain range here, and it's nothing but snowy peaks everywhere I look. So basically I'm going to circle over to the left here, drop in behind this mountain range ahead, and follow down this valley, descending on to the point of this cabin. The cabin is basically off my left wing on the other side of those hills. So we want to kind of go in and be able to descend nice and smoothly and give ourselves room to kind of figure out the speed and the right angle, the right spot to be. All right, so we're going in. This is the bowl right up off our nose. We're coming around this corner and we're dropping into the valley. There's really not that much snow still.
See how much rocks there are?
There's no business being back in here. All right, so this is the valley. Cabin will be basically 2 miles before all those trees start off of our right.
So what we're hoping to see is a nice smokestack.
Okay, there's the cabin right off our nose.
I see it, yeah. Don't go too low.
Do you see smoke?
No.
No smoke. He probably is not there, man.
All right, let's go through one more time.
There's no snow, and there's snow on the...
We're looking for tracks. We're looking for tracks in the area. So I'm climbing back out. Highly concerned.
What's weird is there's snow on the smokestack, so that should be melted if he was burning a fire.
Guys, I'm worried. I'm really worried.
Looks like he repainted the door, the window.
It was all brown, right?
Yeah, he painted it. All right, Val, when we pass over, try to look for like fresh tracks around the cabin.
All right.
Try to drop down lower. Maybe he walked out last night.
Oh, there's a moose.
All right, so cabin straight ahead.
I'll do the flying, you guys do the looking.
Yeah, you don't do the looking.
It looks vacant.
It does look vacant, but there's
tons of animal tracks. I can't tell if they're human tracks, and the porch is clean. So he was just recently there.
Yeah, I see a lot of tracks around the house, like up close.
I wonder if he's hiking out. He either hiked out, or he's inside the cabin. Wow, that's unbelievable.
Still want to drop a bucket or something?
Well, he's not going to see where to look for it.
But if he's out for a little hike, there's really no value in bringing him back. Why don't we just do a drop on this pass? Yeah, we'll pick him up when we get out there. I mean, hiking up that hill would be borderline impossible right now.
Yeah, all those tracks.
That's a ton of tracks. That's got to be his tracks too.
Yeah, it is. If we don't hear from him by tomorrow, we have to come out here on Monday. Yeah, you just watch your speed and your height, and we'll handle the rest. So just split the creek in the cabin, all right?
All right, you can unlatch the door. We're at 80 now. About 65 is what I'll be shooting for.
Cameras on?
Yep. They are all 4 rolling.
We'll give it another 5
We're at
seconds.
70.
You could shoot it even closer to the cabin.
Yeah, we probably should drop another one.
Yeah, we need to drop all 3. There's no point bringing them back.
So the first one went past the cabin. I'll get it perfect next time. I dropped it a little late. That was smooth. Look at all those moose. There's like 15 of them.
Oh my goodness. See that?
Right in that patch, Val.
Oh yeah.
do not see a live person, and he's supposed to be there. We're doing one more drop. What's going on the windows?
Covered the metal sheeting from the outside of the door. You can't get back inside if you did that. He was probably covering it up and leaving, but why would he cover the door? That makes like no sense. Yeah, ask him to cover the door.
When's the last message he sent?
3 months ago.
And you guys were here how long ago?
At least 6 weeks. All right, here we go in for one more run.
All right, you want to go a little lower, I think.
Let's try to find them on the trail.
All right, you go a little left. Me and Val can watch the trail. Yeah, you just go over the river and we'll watch. So as soon as the tree line starts, Val?
I see a trail of some sort.
Yeah, the trail's right here.
There's no fresh tracks on it. There's like animal tracks crossing it.
So the trail is right below us. There's absolutely no tracks on it. Wow.
I think my next step is to head out here over the ground, and I think I'm going to call the authorities. The trail into this place is literally right below us, and can you imagine on foot going in like that?
Someone shot a moose.
Moose.
Moose carcass.
Oh wow. It's not even hunting season.
Yeah, someone just poached a moose. So someone rode the trail on a snow machine.
There's tracks on this section.
Yeah.
They stopped right past the moose though.
It's the guys who shot the moose. Yeah, we're gonna have to come out here tomorrow or Monday.
Maybe he's hurt inside the cabin or something. He could hear us outside, and he's not sure if he can get out. Wow, unbelievable.
Gonna go over those marshes now.
If he's gone, he's within a mile of the cabin.
Now he's in the cabin probably.
That's where the trail ends right there. Parking lot, right next to that
bridge. Well, let's head back.
Well, that's highly disappointing. Big Lake traffic, Cessna 654 is maneuvering over the lake at 1500. Big Lake traffic. Flat Lake traffic, Cessna 654 is maneuvering Flat Lake.
Big Lake traffic, Skywagon 36 Romeo, west edge of Big Lake 1700, headed towards Goose Bay.
That was not good. We dropped those buckets out just in case he might have been maybe chopping wood somewhere in the area. Maybe he took a hike to get some firewood. Maybe he's inside and he can hear us and he might be able to get outside and he's not feeling well. He's either hiked out already and hasn't called any of us, or he's there waiting for help to arrive. It's extremely cold. There, that's a whole nother level. The outdoors need to be treated in a very special way, because it's only going to treat you one way. You get in trouble big time. You literally freeze to death. I literally hope there's not a frozen body inside of this cabin right now. I think I put 654 away to sleep for the night, and I'm going to head inside, and my next phone call is going to be to the Alaska State Troopers. I'm going to file a missing persons report, and I'm probably going to have to simply just bite the bullet and take a snowmobile all the way in, and hopefully we find my friend inside the cabin. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned to this event. I'll be coming back with another update as soon as possible. Thank you for joining. I'll see you on the next video.